going on YouTube? 50'sViking here, and I'm actually going to be doing something that we saw Ryskie do a little while ago. I'm also going to be recording my own arena battles here. Now, I will say, Ryskie is usually the person who plays Hearthstone. I'm just getting back into it myself. I've never really been that good at it. I actually just had to sit down and grind out the game a little bit, so I actually had the coin to be able to participate in the arena. But let's go ahead and jump in, see what we can do. Now, hopefully we'll see me do slightly better. I might get some better picks. There's no real way to know. Now, whenever it comes to the heroes themselves, I typically play the mage. I have a really nice, or two really nice mage decks that I like to play around with. They've still been doing fairly well with minimal updates, but we'll kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. But out of the three heroes I have here, I know that from what I've seen a lot of mech Lightbringer decks, but I really like Thrall. I really like Totem. So we're going to go with Thrall for my choice for the arena and see what we can do here. Ooh, okay, so what do we have here? End of a turn, restore 4 health to your hero. Cost 2, that's not bad. Inspire, Totems get +2 attack. Ooh, I do love Totems. You know what, I'm going to go with the 5 cost here, because I really think that I'm going to have more totems in play than anything else anyway. Do 1 damage to enemy character and freeze it. I like the utility of that, so we'll go with that. Now, from what I remember, Ryskie was talking a lot about mana fixing. And keeping your curve up. I'll be honest, I'm not that good at this game, so we're going to kind of take that with a grain of salt and see what I can do. You know what? Let's go with Junkbot. I'll make sure I draft a mech or two, and we'll kind of take it from there. Nothing wrong with the Leper Gnomes. 2 damage to an enemy hero. It's usually almost guaranteed 4 damage. Sometimes just 2, but we'll kind of take that where it is. I already have a lot of 5. You know, we're going to go with the Dark Scale here, because as Ryskie said itself, like, I really like that card. It is really useful. Oh, there's our mech. Ooh, and I really like the Jeweled Scarab. That's a card that I got recently, and I've really enjoyed playing with it, because it's nothing like getting a free 3-drop. And what do we got here? Summon an exact copy of this minion at the end of turn. It's good for swarming, attack. Whenever you play a 1 attack minion, it gets +2/+2. You know, we're going to go with the Shade of Necroxus just because it's a really good card. It builds up really fast and really well. And I think this time we're going to go with the Wind Speaker. I know we could go with the Bluegill Warrior to get that immediate damage. But I really like the Wind Speaker here because I like giving my stuff Wind Fury. Okay, and what do we have here? Alarm Bot can be useful depending on if I decide to go high cost as things come out, but I don't really think I'm going to get much use out of it. I don't have any secrets. I doubt I'll get any, so we're going to go with Abomination. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around that 2 damage to everything, but we'll kind of see how that goes. I don't like Wisp, even though it's a 0-drop. I'm probably never going to have a weapon equipped because I don't usually take a lot of weapons with my heroes. Now we'll go with the Harpy. It's another high cost. As we can see, by not really looking too well. Acidic Slime is, or Acidic Swamp Ooze is just way too good to pass up because the amount of times you do see items on here can be kind of brutal. Control a mech gets +1/+1 spare part to your hand. This one is a mech with Wind Fury, 3/2, 2-drop. You know what, we're going to risk it. Take him. Just because I really like the Wind Fury. Now, what do we have going on here? Beast, 1 mech, 2 mechs, 3 mechs. So we got 3 mechs. I don't think he's really going to come into play, but I do like his cost compared to everything else. I don't understand the point of having something with charge. It's a 1/4. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. We're definitely going to go with that. Again, dropping more high-cost stuff into the deck. Ba, 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 ba. Now, this is a card that I find is overlooked a lot. I don't typically run it either, but having a 3/2 that's immune to spells and heroes abilities can really come in handy, especially in a format like Arena. Bum, bum, bum. Well, we're going to go with the Scarlet Crusader for the Divine Shields. There we go. I love this card. There's no way I'm passing it up. Got a lot of 2-drops, which is kind of terrifying right now. And utility of 1 damage and freezing something. Shuffle an Ancient Curse into your deck. It deals 7 damage to you when drawn. Silence your other minions. 1 health for each card in your hand. Now this one can actually be a nice big beefy card if played right. I really don't like the drawbacks of those two, so we're going to go with the Twilight Drake. Bum, bum, bum. And to be honest, I like the monkey, the 1/4 monkey. Can't go wrong. I'm trying to avoid overload where I can. So we're going to go with the +2 attack this turn. And to Stingo, like, the Shield Master, he's really hard to pass up. He's really good. Especially for a 4-drop, which I am lacking a little bit on, so we are going to pick him up, toss him in the deck as well. Whenever you summon a minion with Death Rattle, gain 1 attack. I really like this guy. If he can stay around, he can do a lot of damage. Typically he doesn't though, but we're going to kind of take that and see what we can do with it. Plus it's another mech. Stealth, Divine Shield, 2/2. I don't really get this card. Why do you want Stealth and a Divine Shield? But given the option, I don't really like the Voodoo Doctor. His cost is just way too high to bother with. So let's toss in the Silent Knight. Ooh, more stuff. Restore 7 health. Reveal a minion in each of your decks. Ooh, that could be really good, but all my stuff's too low cost to really make that worthwhile. The Knife Juggler can be really, really good, especially where we have a ton of minions in this deck, so we're going to toss him in. You know, we're going to go with Crackle here, because dealing the 3 to 6 damage can be very good, even though it does have the overload, because giving a minion Wind Fury... I don't know. We do have a lot of minions in the deck. Don't have a ton of huge hitters, though. You know what? We're going to go with it. We're going to see if we can pull off some shenanigans, Wind Fury, because restoring him to his full health at the beginning of your turn isn't that great. He's only a 1/4. I don't really have anything to buff him. Ooh, I say that, and look at this. Gonna bypass that. Not looking for spell damage, but I am gonna look at picking him up. Inspire's that new ability that I'm still trying to get used to. Happens whenever you activate your hero ability, which I think is really cool. But we're definitely gonna grab this guy. Give my other minions +1/+1 whenever I summon a totem, which could be really, really great. Give a friendly character +3 attack this turn. Pass. 2/5 with charge, and adjacent minions have +1 attack. I really like that in tandem with the totems as well. And this is our last pick. So what do we got here? Well, not going to go with him. Ooh. Your hero power becomes deal 2 damage. No, we're not going to go with the Charged Hammer. I'm thinking we're going to go with Doom Hammer, because Wind Fury, so I'll get to attack twice, and it has 8 durability, so I'll get to attack 8 times with it. So that's going to be quite a bit. So that's going to be our last pick, so we're going to... That's the deck. I hope everyone's pretty excited to try this out. It's been quite a while since I've done arenas myself, so we're going to have to wait and see what we do. And we'll see you next time at The Threshold.